You know, I still can't get over that.
Oh, honey, it was a perfectly natural reaction. You know, kids can be very demanding on their parents sometimes.
I know they can. And maybe they have a right to be. After all, we owe them a lot of our time, don't we?
Yep.
Anyway, I am going to the park today with Kevin and Joey.
Well, wait a minute. What about Bo?
Bo is a big boy. He can go to the park all by himself.
I'm glad to see you haven't lost your sense of humor.
I hope not. Oh, I think you can tell Bo what's needed, everything we talked about.
Ready, Mom?
Yes, I am, sweetheart. Why don't you go find Joey and tell him we're ready to leave?
Right.
Okay.
Have a good time, Kev.
You know something? I think I could get used to this. I haven't been to the park on a weekday morning in... I can't even think how long. I hope you have a wonderful time at the office.
Oh, come on. Don't rub it in.
In question.
Well, isn't it? You obviously think that...
I've looked everywhere for my lunchbox. Oh, well, I suppose it'll turn out.
Of course it will. And Dee Dee, Mr. Johnson needs 7 copies of these 1982 ledger sheets. Could you please make the copies for me? Sure. Thank you.
Oh, Mrs. Buchanan, how long do you think it'll take your hot shots to complete this audit?
About a week or so. Willard, I realize that this puts you in a very uncomfortable position. I'm sure it must seem to you that after all the years of hard work and devotion that you've given to Lord Manning, that suddenly your expertise is being questioned.
Well, isn't it? You obviously think that I'm capable of mismanagement or incompetence, or you wouldn't bring outside auditors in.
But surely you must understand the reasoning and the urgency. I think no one likes to admit that they're capable of making a mistake, but the important thing now is to try to keep the factory open.
I just don't see how everything got so complex all of a sudden. People are starting to look at me like I'm a crook or something.
Where would they get an idea like that?
Well, beats me.
Maybe it's because you're a little anxious.
I am not anxious.
Willard. Look, is there anything you'd like to tell me?
Oh, what do you mean by that?
Do you have any idea why Lord Manning is still showing a loss when all indications are that it should be turning a profit?
Are you saying that you think I'm guilty of embezzlement?
I'm saying that this is the time to speak if you have any knowledge of why we are still in the red.
No, ma'am, I don't. Absolutely none. And you'll have to excuse me. I have to go home. My wife is very sick. She has to go to the hospital this afternoon for some tests.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that.
There's no reason for me to stay around here anyway. I have nothing to do except sit and wonder if Randolph Johnson approves of my bookkeeping.
By all means, please accompany your wife to the hospital.
Thank you.
He told me that his wife was very, very ill and that he had to take her to the hospital for tests.
Yeah, she's been sick for a long time.
I just talked to his wife. She told me that she almost has never had a sick day in her life.
You're kidding me. Why would he lie about something like that?
Well, today it was probably a good excuse to get out of the office, but what I don't understand is why he would pretend that she's chronically ill.
Neither do I. But Mrs. Morse knows where he is.
Yes, he's having a war game meeting or something.
Oh, that, yeah. He loves to talk about those historical battles.
Well, I'm going to have to try and reach him, aren't I? He's going to be rather embarrassed to hear from me. Busy. She did say that they very often take the phone off the hook, which means we might not be able to reach him till tomorrow morning. Look, I'm going to go back to the auditors.
Okay.
Maybe you could try this number again in a few minutes just to be sure.
Okay.
I'll be with them for a while.
Wait a minute. Wait, this looks familiar. This is the same number as Willard's niece.
His niece? He plays war games with his niece?
No, he plays with 4 other guys.
Why is this starting to worry me a little bit?
Yeah, it's weird. And if Mrs. Morse gave you that number, then he obviously lied to her, too.
And what is the reason for all of these lies?
And why can't I find the 81 third quarter statements?
Dee Dee, I don't like this one bit. The Willard Morse and I are definitely going to have a little talk. I'm going to pay him a little visit.
You don't know where he is.
Oh, I can find him. We have a special reference book at the paper. It's the reverse phone directory. Oh, please, tell Randolph Johnson that I will call him later, okay?
Okay.
Hi, Mrs. Buchanan.
Oh, you look very pretty.
Thank you.
not going to believe this, but looks like Willard might be a crook.
Yeah.
Did you hear from Aunt Viki yet?
No, what'd you find out?
Well, apparently, she didn't leave a word with anybody about where she was going. I even asked the security guard. He said she just rushed out and she didn't say hello or goodbye to anyone.
Damn it.
Well, did you try the plant?
Of course I tried the plant. Johnson said she was there. She was looking for the third quarter statement. 1981. She left at 4 o'clock. She hasn't been heard from since.
Well, why would she look for the statements outside the plant?
How the hell would I know? I haven't seen her, Dan. I just know I don't like it. And again, I'm going to stay there for a while longer.
Howdy, son.
Well, look what the cat dragged in. How are you, Paul?
Well, I was driving by. I thought I'd take a chance, see if you're still here.
Yeah, well, I'm not supposed to be. It just worked out that way. What's on your mind?
Nothing really. I got Woodstock 2 in my den. And Marco Dane is over there, and I didn't want to get involved in one of his lame brain schemes, so I took off.
Sit down. I can understand that. Well, how's Drew and Becky?
Oh, they're fine, they're fine. Johnny Drummond's spent a couple of days with us.
Oh, yeah? Well, give me my best.
I will. How is, Viki and the boys?
Well, the boys are fine. I'm a little worried about Becky.
What's going on?
I don't know. I just don't know. She was supposed to be here an hour ago. She was supposed to meet me here. She hasn't shown up. She hasn't called. Nobody's heard from her.
Huh. Doesn't sound like your wife, Clint.
Well, I know it doesn't. That's what's got me worried, Paul. I mean, with things with Lord Manning being the way they are.
Oh, come on. She's still not trying to hold on to that outdated old factory?
Yes. We've had the auditors from the Banner going over the books over there. And it looks like maybe some embezzlement. That's what's got me worried. If the fellow doing the embezzling has also been doing some of the sabotage, then Viki could be in trouble. And maybe that's her. Hello? Yes, Randolph. Listen, have you heard from Mrs. Buchanan? I see. Yeah, okay, well, I'll try and locate Bill Brady, and we'll come over together right away.
Who's that?
Johnson, one of the auditors at the plant, wants to talk about how the audit is going, wants to see Viki, me, and Bill Brady.
Well, you better get going. I wonder if I could do me a little favor. I wonder if I could stay here, do a little work, use your phone. I'm not ready to face the old homestead just yet.
Paul, make yourself at home.
Oh, and I'll tell you something. Miss Viki calls. I'll tell you at the Lord Manning factory.
Thanks, Paul.
Willard, we are not in a position to place the blame on anyone yet for the loss of revenue at the plant. The reason I needed to find you is that the auditors need the 1981 third quarter statements, and Dee Dee O'Neill cannot locate them.
Well, that's ridiculous, because they're filed exactly where they should be.
Not according to Dee Dee.
If you're looking for incompetence, you could start with her.
Well, given the time, I think Randolph Johnson must be leaving soon, so he can wait till tomorrow morning.
Oh, well, Velma, why don't you get Mrs. Buchanan a drink or something?
No, thank you. I'm leaving now. Velma, I'm sorry that I intruded on you.
It's okay.
A nice place my niece has, isn't it?
Oh, certainly is.
Well, she has great taste and an eye for bargains. Do you know she's finished this whole apartment for less than $5,000? As for me, I have no eye for furniture, antiques, anything like that.
Uncle Willard, Mrs. Buchanan said she had to leave and you're just detaining her.
I'm sorry. And I'm so sorry you had to go to all this trouble. We'll find those statements first thing tomorrow morning.
I certainly hope so. Goodbye.
And by the way, I had to lie to my wife because she and my niece just don't get along.
I see. Goodbye.
Oh, boy, that was...
They've got the problem figured out? Where is your wife now? I'm not sure, Willard. I was hoping she'd be here. Why do you ask? Well, I owe her an apology. I've been very testy ever since this audit started. You know, it seemed like a bunch of strangers just marched in here and took over. But we all appreciate your feelings. Well, I take pride in my work, Mr. Buchanan, and I always have. Well, I know that.
Not since early this morning. I guess not.
Well, hopefully he'll show up in a few minutes. Good night, Willard.
Good night, Mr. Buchanan. Hello?
Willard?
Mrs. Buchanan.
What on earth are you doing there?
Well, I decided to come back and look for those statements. I'd rather not postpone it till tomorrow.
Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate that.
You know, I'm awfully glad you called, because I really think we should get together and have a talk. I'm afraid you got the wrong impression about me and Velma.
Willard, please, there's absolutely no need to discuss that at all.
Well, I think it's very important.
Actually, I'm just looking for my husband, Clint. I called his office, and they said that he had gone to the plant.
Yeah. Yeah, he was here a minute ago, but he went out with the auditors. I'll tell him when you get back. Where could we meet?
Willard, there is really nothing more to talk about. Now, please, would you give my husband a message for me? Just tell him that I will be home within the hour.
Sure, I'll do that. But Mrs. Buchanan, if we could just meet and have a drink. If you could just give me 10 minutes.
I'm sorry, Willard. I really have no time at all this evening. I'm going to hang up now. Goodbye.
I'm going to have to stop you, Mrs. Buchanan, or my life is destroyed.
Well, Johnson, what's this item? Office equipment overhead?
It could be anything.
Yeah, it usually covers repairs on office machines, service contract on typewriters, photocopiers.
Well, that seems awfully high, though, doesn't it?
Oh, we better flag it. Make Willard Morse come up with some substantiation.
You fellas carry on. I want to make a phone call.
Was there a problem?
Well, I'm worried about Viki. It's not like her to drop out of sight like this.
Are you calling home?
Yeah, I want to see if Aaron's heard from her.
Think we're getting anywhere over here?
What,
Yeah.
A lot of little discrepancies.
Yeah, but if Willard Morse is somebody, they're really on the take.
Heron? Yes, has Mrs. Buchanan come in yet? Okay, listen, as soon as she gets in, would you ask her to call me right away? I'm at the Lord Manning plant. You were asking about Willard.
Yeah, Willard is really as smart as everybody thinks he is. He ought to be able to cover his tracks pretty easily, don't you think?
Yeah, sure. What? You think we ought to talk to him?
Well, is he in his office?
Well, he was there about a half hour ago.
Well, what are we waiting for?
Wait a minute. I don't want to go scare any moth, Bo. We go in there and start asking a lot of pointed questions.
I know, we'll just play it cool, okay? Tell him there's a few little discrepancies, but we're sure that he'll be able to answer those.
You mean just check out his reactions?
Yeah, you got it.
Kind of a little war of nerves?
I think it's about time we start just tightening the screws on if it is really him that we're after.
All right, let's do it. Johnson, let me have that sheet on miscellaneous office expense. Oh, and those 81 statements. Thanks, guys. Yep. Willard.
Where he flew the coop.
This is his desk, isn't it?
Yeah. Hey. Well, it's empty. He had all his personal stuff in there. Now it's gone.
Well, look, Bo, he could have taken his personal diary home with him, business diary, papers. That doesn't mean anything. Lord Manning.
Clint, is that you?
Honey, where are you? Are you all right?
I'm fine. I'm at the office.
Well, where have you been? I've been looking all over for you. You really had me worried.
I'm sorry, sweetheart. I didn't even realize until Asa said you've been trying to locate me. Didn't Willard Morse give you my message?
What message?
I called. I was looking for you, and I told him to tell you that I was going home. He said you'd gone out with the accountants or something, and that he would tell you when you got back.
We didn't go out. We had sandwiches sent in. He must have misunderstood you.
Or maybe he didn't want me to talk to you.
Why wouldn't he want you to talk to me?
because of what I found out this afternoon. That's where I have been. I have been talking to Willard Morse. I bearded him in his den, and you would not believe the kind of den he has.
Would you mind telling me just what you're talking about?
Would you, in a million years, believe that Mr. Milquetoast Willard Morse has a mistress?
You mean as in a kept lady?
Not only that, but he keeps her. He ensconces her in the most lush apartment that is filled with expensive art and antiques. Shall I go on?
No, I think you're trying to tell me that he's living in a manor over and above his salary at Lord Manning.
You better believe it, Charlie.
You know, honey, there could be a perfectly innocent explanation for this. He could have had a rich relative die and leave him a bundle of money.
Easily checked.
Exactly. Now, look, I want to compliment you on your detective work, but how about coming back to the newspaper business?
Oh, gee, just when I was starting to have some fun.
Now, wait a minute. I'm serious, honey. If Willard Morse is the fella that we're looking for, you could be in serious danger. I wish you'd have checked with me before you went traipsing over to his place.
His lady's place.
Don't split hairs with me. Now, look, next time you want to do something like this, let me know first, will you?
Is this a two-way street? If it is, I want you to forget all about Lord Manning and come back to this office immediately.
You got a deal. Let me wrap things up here, and I'll come by and drive you home.
Oh, don't be silly. Asa's here. He can look after me.
All right, then tell him to drive you home. Come on, tell him to drive you home.
Asa, Clint says you have to drive me home.
You have got it, son.
Satisfied?
Very. I'll see you later, sweetheart.
Get started. Tomorrow we'll pick it up where we left off.
Fine by me. Take care, Clint. Good night.
Okay, good night.
You lock this stuff away?
You bet.
Good night.
Good night, Johnson.
Has Dee Dee left, Clint?
Oh, Mark, yeah, I think she left a little while ago.
Good Bill?
Not that I'm aware of. Aren't you about ready to call it a night?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I am. Clint, there's something I've been thinking about that perhaps could be a lead for you if you're checking into Willard Morse. That's if you're interested.
Absolutely. What is it?
Well, a little while back, I guess it was the 1st of May, I made a business trip to Atlantic City. A friend of mine owns a piece of one of the casinos there. Who should come walking out of the front door of the place but Willard with a blonde on his arm.
What about it?
Would you figure Willard for a high roller?
Well, high roller. He could have been playing the quarter slot machines, Mark.
Well, I spoke to my friend. I pointed Willard out, and I asked him about him. He said that he had seen Willard lose $2,000 in a crap game not too long ago. Didn't seem to be bothered by it. As a matter of fact, his lady friend laughed over it. Anyway, I made a point of meeting up with Willard later on in the nightclub.
Made a point of it? Why?
Well, naturally, I was curious, and then I became suspicious. I mean, he's just not in the character of the man. When I spoke to him, he was very nervous. He begged me not to tell anybody about what was going on and what I had seen, because he was afraid that if his wife heard about it, she'd go through the roof.
You haven't said anything to anybody about it until right now, huh?
Well, I kept it in the back of my mind. I didn't want to hurt the guy if I didn't have to. But then I started to think about it. How does a guy like Willard, on his salary, lose $2,000 in a crap game and laugh it off?
It's a good question. It's a real good question. I'll try and find some answers to it. Thanks for the information.
One book on the first page of the Middle East story, but the file from our stringer in Cairo simply doesn't warrant it. No, Clint is not here. I am making this decision in his absence, understand? Yeah, go use the presidential campaign story. It'll do fine. Can we please stop talking and put the paper to bed? Thank you.
Little Briggs thinks he runs this place, doesn't he?
Well, he's been city editor for over 30 years. He's a bit of an old curmudgeon, but he's very good at his job. Would you believe that I am almost ready to go? I just have to wait for one phone call from our correspondent in Harrisburg.
When's he due to call?
It's a she. Due any minute. You really don't have to wait for me, Asa.
Viki, I promised Clint.
Asa, what am I supposed to do with my car?
Leave it here. Pick it up in the morning.
Asa, that's ridiculous. My car is right downstairs. I don't even have to go outside to get into it. Look, I will get in my car. I will lock the doors. I will drive straight home. I will drive straight into my garage, which has an electric eye opener on it. I don't even have to get out of my car until I'm in my house. What on earth could possibly happen to me?
You know something? This Lord Manning business is a bunch of foolishness.
You haven't answered my question.
You know when it first came up, what'd I tell you? Sell. Get out. Cut your losses.
I remember that. I also remember you muttering something about socialism when I told you we were giving control to the Workers' Committee.
Yeah, and where are you now?
We're not finished, Asa.
Oh, honey, the hand's writing on the wall. I've seen it happen. My own experience, for instance. I've got a little factory down here in Tucson. Makes a pump similar to Lord Manning. Okay, I had a decision to make, whether to put a lot of money, retool, automation. I want to tell you something, honey. It took me 5 minutes to make that decision.
Of course, I'm sure you're going to shut it down.
You better believe it. By the way, I was not losing money, but I wasn't making the profits I used to make.
But if you could eventually...
Eventually, honey, is 5, 6 years down the line. And I've got that big investment with inflation eating away at it.
Do you think I could take a look at the annual report of your factory?
I know what good it would do if you want.
Yeah, I want to.
Well, fine, I'll send it over to you. Viki, why can't you face reality?
Is that my problem, Asa?
It seems to be. I mean, if you want to run a charity, open up a soup kitchen or a shelter for the homeless. Less expensive than this factory.
Asa, will you please go home?
You don't like what you're hearing now, do you?
We have been over all of this before. Now, look, I'm starting to feel very guilty. I'm sure Becky is starving, and she won't have dinner until you get home. So please, go. I release you from your commitment. Go home.
Are you sure it's all right?
I am perfectly safe. Really, I am. Give Becky my love. Give Drew a big kiss. And I thank you for your concern, really.
Well, you take care of yourself here. You and I had our differences down the line, that's for sure, but you're just about the greatest thing that son of mine ever got, and I think you know how I feel about you. Bye.
I figured if I went to the house, you wouldn't let me in. I'm sorry if I frightened you.
But this is outrageous. I have to ask you to leave immediately.
Neither of us is going anywhere until I say what I've come to say.
What this is all about, that if you don't leave here immediately, I'm going to call the security company.
Well, I'll tell you what it's all about if you just give me a chance. This morning, that woman that you met at my place, Velma, well, it's not my niece. It's a real close friend.
I inferred that.
In fact, she's a very wealthy woman. I think you could probably tell that from the pictures and the furniture and all the stuff.
That belongs to her, does it?
Yeah, that's right.
And you came all the way out here just to tell me that? Oh, Willard, please don't insult my intelligence.
You don't believe me?
Let me go. I said let me go.
No, please, don't go. I have to talk to you. No.
Let me go, Willard!
Mr. Buchanan, I didn't mean it. Oh, God, I killed her. Yeah, a robbery. She was attacked during a robbery.
happen to be one of a handful of left-handed conductors in the world, but you, most other people, can make the beat with the right hand.
Yes.
Now, this is 12/8 time, 4 beats to the measure, so... And you will... Down, left, right. That's right. See? No.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And up. Okay, so the first beat of the measure is the downbeat, see?
So easy.
Yeah, it's a snap. See, that's the way the orchestra knows where they are.
Right.
And then you will use your left hand for nuances, shading, cueing. Like, for instance, I'll tell the orchestra, now, if you see the palm of my hand, that means I want you to play softer. And meanwhile, you're going this, and if you see the back of my hand, that's agitato, that's crescendo, more crescendo, more crescendo. What is that?
Car horn? Sounds like somebody's horn is stuck.
What? Sounds like it's right in the driveway.
Yeah, that is kind of strange. Let's go check it out.
Yeah. Oh, my God.
Okay, she's still alive. We gotta get her out here and get some fresh air. Hurry up, honey. Okay, Viki.
All right. You're gonna be okay.
You all right?
Let's go.
Yes, I must have hit my head when I fell.
And at his office, so there's no...
Did he hit me? I don't think so.
Yeah. Okay, thank you. Goodbye.
Just try to rest, okay? David, I really think we should call the ambulance and get Viki to the hospital for some observation. Can you wait till Clint gets here, please? David, did you manage to find him?
No, he's apparently on his way home from the factory. They said that he left 15 or 20 minutes ago, and I told Heron to send him back here as soon as he got in.
Thank you. I'm thankful that you hit your head on that steering wheel. We would have never found you. I'm thankful you were here. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here.
What happened?
Honey.
Heron said Viki had an accident.
Clint. Honey.
You all right, sweetheart?
Yeah, I'm all right, thank you. Thanks to these two. It wasn't an accident, Clint.
No. Viki was attacked as soon as she drove her car in the garage.
Did the fella get away?
Viki recognized him.
Darling, it was Willard Morse. Willard Morse must be aware that we suspect him, right?
Well, it just gives more weight to what Mark Pemberton told me at the plant tonight.
Right. Well, actually, we're in the garage apartment.
Well, he claims that Willard Morse dropped a couple $1,000s at a casino in Atlantic City, and there was an attractive woman on his arm at the time.
Velma.
Probably. How you feeling?
Well, everything's a little bit blurry still. And I gotta tell you, my head hurts.
You're probably gonna have quite a bump there, honey. Jenny, what's keeping that ambulance?
Hang on a second. They're going to be a little bit delayed. One of the ambulances broke down, the other one's on an emergency.
Tell them to forget it. I'll just take her to the hospital myself if you think it's all right.
Hang on a second. How do you feel? You feel up to it, Viki? Oh, sure. Why not? Okay, I'll tell you what. We're just going to take help me out to the car, though, darling. Right. Thank you very much. Okay, goodbye. I'll just get my purse.
What's keeping the police? It's been at least 10 minutes.
Well, darling, it's perfectly all right. It hardly matters now, huh?
Your purse is spilled outside the car door. I couldn't find your wallet.
You didn't touch anything, did you?
No, I even left the garage door open. The place could use an airing out.
My wallet is gone?
Well, obviously, Morse took it with him, honey.
Why?
Could be that he wanted it to look like a robbery.
But that's absurd. We talked. He knows that I could identify him.
Exactly. Honey, you were unconscious. The door was closed on the garage, and the car was running, and he left it that way. Obviously, he didn't intend for you to survive.
My God, he must be desperate.
I don't think there's any question about it. I think you found your guilty party at Lord Manning, Clint.
I hate to rush, but we really need to get going. With carbon monoxide poisoning, there's some tests that should be run immediately. But what about the police? What are we going to do about
They can just damn well wait and talk to you at the hospital.
All right, okay.
Yeah, take it easy.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay?
Yeah. David, I'll talk to you later.
Okay, I'll stay here and wait for you.
Thank you.
All right. Okay? You'll be okay.
Oh, Mark, did you see Willard Willard today?
No. Why?
Well, did he come to work today?
How should I know? I don't oversee everybody at this plant, you know.
Well, you don't have to bite my head off. There's just some people that are interested in talking to him.
What people?
Would you believe the police? They were here about 9 o'clock, and then they called a little bit later. They wanted to know if Willard was here because they wanted to talk to him about some sort of routine check or something.
I asked them to call. Good morning, Dee Dee.
Hi. Nice to see you here.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm glad Willard's not here. I didn't particularly want to see him this morning. You see, we had a bit of a confrontation last night.
What do you mean?
Well, I drove home, and I drove my car into my garage. Willard was there waiting for me. I don't know how he got in. He seemed desperately anxious to talk to me about something. And he wouldn't let me leave, and then the next thing I knew, I was lying on the floor, unconscious.
You're kidding. Are you all right? Why didn't you sit down?
No, I'm fine. I spent the night in the hospital, but they gave me a clean bill of health this morning, and they let me go. The thing is that I've decided not to press charges against Willard Morse, and I wanted you to know that in case he should get in touch with you or anyone else around here.
I don't understand. What was he doing? I mean, why was he so desperate to talk to you?
Well, I presume that he knows we suspect him of embezzling money from Lord Manning.
Is it true, did he?
It's a very strong possibility. But then the auditors will be finished soon, and we'll have an answer, right, Mark?
Yes, very soon.
Of course, if Willard wanted to come forward and explain what he's done or offer to make restitution, I suppose that's too much to hope for, though.
You know something, Mark? There might be a bright side to all of this.
What's that?
Well, if Willard would come forward and help us resolve the problems or give the money back or something of whatever it was that he took.
Dee Dee, let's assume that Willard had his hands in the till. How much could he have taken? A few $1,000s? That's just not going to explain the reason for why we're in the condition we're in.
Well, that's what I don't understand. We've been operating at total capacity for the last 3 months.
And we've had to cut back on our profit margin so that we can meet foreign competition. We've lowered our per unit profit margin so that we can pay the overhead. And all the while, we haven't made any money on a single pump that's been...
Is there any word on Willard yet?
No, not yet. We've got people on the lookout for him, though, in case he turns out. Excuse me. Hello?
Mr. Pemberton, please.
Just a moment, please. Mark, it's for you.
This is Mr. Pemberton.
Hold on, please.
Have you got the money?
No, not yet. I have not had the opportunity.
When?
I don't know. Perhaps later on today.
Somebody there with you?
That's right.
Well, listen. If it'll hurry things along, I've got some very important information.
What's that?
It's about the Buchanans.
Yeah, so?
I've got proof that there's a spy at the plant. Agree. I'll find you later to arrange a meeting for tonight.
That will be just fine.
Yeah, so now it's your turn to worry, isn't it?
Goodbye. Well, I'm sorry that took so long. That was the manager of a plant up in Wilkesboro. Wanted to know just what the structure was of the worker takeover program.
Didn't I hear you say you couldn't give him anything?
Well, he wanted to know too much, and I told him that each situation had a different set of specifics that went along with it, but he didn't want to accept that.
Mm-hmm. Well, desperation leads to persistence.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Hey, glad to see everybody here. I wanted to, something wrong?
Well, we have some news.
Bad news?
Last night, Willard Morse nearly killed me.
Morse tried to kill you?
Yes, I'm afraid he did.
How? Why?
Well, yesterday afternoon, I was looking for him. I had a rather important question to ask him. Some statements were missing, and we were trying to find him, and we couldn't. Anyway, I called his home, and he had told me that he was going to be taking his wife to the hospital. I spoke to her, and it turned out that that was an absolute lie. So she gave me a number where she thought I might be able to reach him, and I did. Turned out to be the phone number of an apartment of a rather flashy young lady, apparently his mistress.
Actually, this is a lady that I that I've seen with Willard myself looks very much like the lady that Miss Buchanan was describing.
And you went there alone?
Yes, it is. Willard gave me some sort of stupid excuses, and I left. But I guess he must have been very worried as to what I was going to do, because when I drove home last night, he had somehow hidden himself in my garage. I got out of the car, and he confronted me, and I was frightened. I got back in the car, and he tried to pull me out, and we struggled a bit, and the next thing I knew, I somehow slipped, and I banged my head. And then before I knew it, David Rinaldi, he's my tenant at Llanview. He carried me out of the garage.
Son of a gun.
You know, obviously Willard really did mean to kill Viki, because he shut the garage door, he left the car engine running with Viki unconscious in it.
What are the police doing about this?
Well, they're trying to find him. They've covered the airport and the bus terminals and the train stations, and they're also watching his apartment and the woman's apartment, Velma's.
Well, I think this probably brings us to the end of the problems for the plant.
Yes, I think that's probably true. I think perhaps it would be wise if we wound up the audit. It would save you some money, Viki, and then perhaps we get the plant on track.
Oh, come on. I wish it were that simple.
Well, isn't it?
No. There could be lots more answers in the bookkeeping. I mean, it's true that Willard seemed incredibly guilty, but that doesn't necessarily mean that he wasn't working with someone.
But, Viki, a single person seems a lot more probable than some kind of a conspiracy.
I agree with you. But since the audit has been begun, I think we might just as well finish it. I mean, who knows what else they'll turn up. Bill, do you think you could join me for a cup of coffee? There's some things I have to discuss with you.
Sure. Shall I come along?
No, Mark, that's not necessary. It's just nuts and bolts stuff, that's all. I might be back later anyway. All right?
Bye.
Bye.
Can I ask you something?
Not really. A lot of these people work at the plant. Viki, why didn't somebody call me last night?
Because Bill Brady lives at the O'Neill's house, and that is not the sort of news we would call Bill Brady with.
I've got an answering service. Why you could have left a message?
Honey, there was honestly nothing you could have done. Besides, we're trying to keep this whole incident as quiet as possible so we don't scare Willard off permanently.
Just thank the good Lord that Ginny and David were in their apartment.
Ha ha, you're telling me. Boy, did I pray for them this morning.
Yeah, I bet you did. You know what? You are something else.
Oh.
You really are. You're a lady with a lot of courage. I think there are a lot of ladies who have given up on this whole thing a long time ago, and if they'd have lasted to this point, this would be the final straw.
I don't know if it's courage. I think it's maybe stubbornness and determination. I think that Clint wants me to sell now. And Asa told me I was out of my mind. You plumb loco, woman. Asa has a factory someplace in Tucson. They're in sort of the same shape we are. He's going to close it down.
Yeah. But the difference is that Asa hasn't been down there since he bought the place.
But he keeps tabs on it. He sent me the annual report over this morning. Actually, his factory shares a lot of customers with Lord Manning.
What kind of factory is it?
By coincidence, I think it makes a similar pump to ours.
Well, it might not be a coincidence that they're in trouble then. Maybe their competitors are biting into their share, too.
Oh, but Precision Pump is surviving a lot better than we are.
Are you kidding me? Asa owns Precision Pump?
Yeah.
This is a small world. We get inquiries all the time about Ace's problem.
I wish Lord Manning was doing as well as Ace's plant. At least they're not in the red. And it's a much more sophisticated operation. They have a long list of customers that we don't have, plus more modern equipment.
You know what, I'm just thinking, this could be a long shot. What if we combine the two companies and just had them both situated right here in Llanview? You know? No, think, we could modernize Lord Manning, we could beef up our clientele, we could sell to the companies. Since we're making two kinds of pumps, we could have the orders from companies who want both those pumps.
Well, that's a very good idea. Certainly worth considering. Boy, you might just have put Lord Manning in the black. A shot of adrenaline.
Oh, I think I just gave myself a shot of adrenaline, too. I can see our profit market just doubling. And know, plus the customers that we have sent to these other companies for that pump. We could persuade them to come back to us.
I think we have to get on the plans right away for relocating the people who are coming from Tucson with the company.
The way that Tucson's growing, I'll tell you, they're never going to miss those people.
The more we talk about this, the better I like it. But who's going to talk to Asa?
Well, it can't be me. I mean, if I put a call in and said it was Bill Brady, he would die laughing before I could even get to negotiations. Now, if I told him it was me, myself, wanted to negotiate, we'd be yelling within 2 minutes. One of them.
All right, then it has to be me. Actually, I'm probably one of the few people.
Got enough problems with one failing factory. Now you want to buy mine?
If I combine the two, I think I can eliminate the weaknesses in each one and form a stronger Lord Manning.
I don't agree. Two wrongs don't make a right. I tell you what it does. It's going to give you a bigger headache.
Asa, if I tell you that I am determined to try, will you help me?
Not fair to ask, Viki.
Why? You were going to close it down, sell it to me, and make some money.
Honey, you're kin. I got enough troubles with Bo. I sell you that factory that fails, Clint's going to jump all over me, not you.
I won't let that happen.
Yeah, we ain't going to quit, are you? Huh? You ain't going to quit.
Nope.
Excuse me, honey. Hello?
Asa, it's Clyde.
Ooh, how's it going?
Jackpot. She made the offer $500,000 and
An extra 20% as a finder's fee.
Ooh, that is pure music to my ears.
You want to sell, right?
Fast as you can, Clyde. You get back to me when it's closed, dear.
I'll do that. So long.
Right. Ooh, 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 ooh. Mm-hmm. Oh, where were we?
Well, you were about to sell me your factory in Tucson.
You just don't listen to reason, do you, Viki?
When Asa Buchanan wants something badly, does he?
Never.
Neither do I.
All right, you win. Good luck to you, and I'll tell you something. I couldn't say no to nobody today.
Yeah, I noticed that. Come here, you big old bear.
Oh, wait a minute, honey. I ain't giving you that factory for free.
I know that. I said you big old bear, not you big old teddy bear.
Lord Manning, Bill Brady.
I did it.
Asa's selling?
You bet he is. We put up a little bit of a fight, but we got everything we wanted. Oh, Bo, I really feel that this is just wonderful and that nothing else can happen to Lord Manning.